Hi, this is Wayne Bilal with another smart profit maximizing moment. It's Friday. Man, the end of March is here. Things are really moving. Today we're going to talk about reviewing your business to prevent losses. But first, let me do a better job introducing myself. My name is Wayne Bilal. I'm the creator of the Smart Profit Maximizing System, which stands for something. The letters stand for certain points that we're getting across in the Smart Profit Maximizing System. I hate live TV. Getting started is always my biggest problem. So let me try again. The Smart Profit Maximizing System stands for certain things that I put in place in order to help business owners jumpstart their business. The S stands for increasing sales to current customers, which is easily the fastest way to improve business. The M is for managing your money in a way that increases gross profits. That means controlling your products cost, controlling your labor costs, and controlling your overhead, all right? And putting systems in place to make sure they stay there. The A in SMART stands for accelerated growth through massive action. So it's really kind of a double A, but that doesn't work in the word SMART. All right, the idea is speed, get things done, implement. R is for recurring revenue. So understanding the power, every successful business I've worked with has had recurring revenue, all right? So that's important, understanding the power of recurring revenue, understanding the power of repeat customers, truly understanding the lifetime value of a customer so that you design your systems in order to make sure that you attract the proper customer and that you maximize profits from them. And finally, T is for tax planning, okay? Tax planning is, you do all this work, increase your profits, and then the government wants 30 to 40% of it. No, let's work on legally keeping that in place, which leads to, I'm the founder of my own CPA firm. In 1991, been working with small businesses since the late 70s when I started working in a CPA firm while I was in college, all right? Worked with hundreds of them. Right now we do basically three things. I told you for one, we do tax planning. We've saved our clients over $4.3 million in the last year alone. 3 years alone. Really, Friday, I need a day off. It's been a long week, it's tax season. Which leads to the second thing we do, which is tax returns. This is what we do. So right now it's tax returns. Third thing we do is business planning. And just what we're doing here. Helping our businesses make more money. Using the SMART system plus the 90-day profit maximizer that we have and many other tools that we use, okay, including one-on-one coaching. Today, we're going to talk about reviewing your business to prevent losses. If you don't have financial controls in place, really, I'm almost tempted to start this one over. If you don't have financial controls in place, it's not a question of whether people will steal from you or whether you'll have losses, but rather when, all right? The best way to ensure that your company won't suffer from property or financial losses is to be savvy and to plan in advance. As the old adage says, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Here are 5 ounces of protection. So 5 steps, 5 ounces of protection you should use to protect your property, including both physical, intellectual, and financial property. None of the 5 have anything to do with insurance, but that doesn't mean that I don't want you to use insurance. Insurance is vital. And I'm not an insurance salesperson, but it is important to protecting yourself against massive losses, okay? So your best insurance against fire in your building is sprinkler systems. Few companies recover after a major fire. Starting again, truthfully, is very difficult in so many ways. So having a sprinkler system, having fire extinguishers readily available is important. Your best insurance against losing one of your most crucial resources, information, is an off-site backup system that you test. Okay, whether the inventory information, customer lists, ordering plans, or schedules, losing information can just about destroy you. Most companies that lose their information, 80% or somewhere in there, 70 to 80% is the last statistics I saw, never truly recover. All right, your best insurance against the loss of intellectual property is to use employee intellectual property agreements. So these are designed to ensure that the employees learn about your company's intellectual property won't accompany them. That information won't go with them when they go home or leave your employment. You don't want to train your newest competitor, all right? You got to be careful about that. Now, I'm a strong believer, truthfully, in unless it's really secret stuff, I'm kind of a strong believer in helping my competitors. There's more than enough business out there for us. But if you have something that gives you such a great advantage, no, you don't need to give that to them. Your best insurance against theft is a burglary system, especially one monitored by an alarm company's central office. We all should have that by now. It's really cheaper than it used to be. And your best your best insurance against embezzlement is operating controls, internal controls, and periodic audits. All right, this is one area that's most ignored. I did one last week, I think, on never trusting your bookkeeper, because that's usually who does it. The profits of small businesses substantially cut each year by internal theft, forgeries, embezzlements, manipulations by trusted employees siphon off sometimes substantial enough to drive even long-term companies into bankruptcy. Last year I had one company lose $500,000, another $250,000. All right, from trusted employees and in ways that they thought they had covered. So don't underestimate the power, and don't expect. That's another key thing. Don't think your CPA actually is doing this. You've hired us to do a tax return, not a fraud report. And doing a financial statement, even an audit, doesn't always catch it. Very few people have the money to do an audit. So you need to actually get with your CPA or a good fraud examiner maybe, and have them do an examination of your business to make sure you're not open. Theft by their own employees accounts for at least 30% of the losses suffered by small businesses. Preventing major theft is a matter of establishing procedures. A full fraud prevention audit, at least annually, would be best, okay? I know this is a boring subject. You know, it's much more fun to go out there and get businesses. It's much more fun to go out there and get more business. It's to increase your profits. That's a lot of fun. It isn't fun to think about these kind of things, but it doesn't do you any good to increase your profits dramatically and then lose them because of some theft, loss, natural disaster, whatever. Hey, have a good weekend. Until next time, this is Wayne Belial saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.